This is Dr. Shankaraiah from Department of Physics. In this presentation, I am going to discuss about outcome-based education and apply this to applied physics course. So, I will discuss about outcome-based education. In this, I will focus about what is OBE and why do we need OBE and how OBE helps us. And then I will discuss about the course description of applied physics using this OBE. So what is OBE? OBE is an educational model that concentrates on students' learning and learning outcomes from the program. Learning is a process of gaining knowledge, skills, values through experience, study or being taught. And what is an outcome? Outcome of an education is what the student should be able to do or perform at the end of the program or a course. Okay. So outcome-based education, critical issues and answers are given by this William G. Spady. So, according to Tucker, OBE is a process that involves restructuring of curriculum, very important, restructuring of curriculum, assessment and reporting practices in education to reflect the achievement of higher order learning mastery rather than accumulation of credit course. So, OBE is not focused on accumulation of credits rather than it is restructuring of curriculum and assessment and reporting process. We are going to focus on curriculum, assessment and we get the feedback and we redesign to improve the subject knowledge of a student. So as per Spady, OBE means clearly focusing and organizing everything in an educational system around what is essential for all the students to be able to do successfully at the end of the learning experiences. So institutions adapting OBE try to bring changes to the curriculum by dynamically adapting to requirement of different stakeholders, students, parents and industry. So what is required for the companies or what is required for the industry? So based on that, curriculum is designed dynamically adapting the curriculum based on different stakeholders, students, parents and industry. So OBE is basically about feedback and outcomes. Why do we need OBE? Enabling graduates to excel in their profession and accomplish greater heights in their careers. Preparing graduates for the leadership positions and challenging them and making them aware of the opportunities in the technology development. More employable and innovative graduates with professional and soft skills, social responsibility and ethics. International recognition, global employment opportunities, better visibility and reputation of the technical institutions among stakeholders, improving the commitment and involvement of all the stakeholders. So this is why we need OBE as mentioned in these points. Okay. As per Washington Accord and NBA, the Washington Accord is a multilateral agreement signed in 1989 between bodies responsible for accreditation or recognition. NBA as a National Board of Accreditation is a board established by AICTE for the purpose of accreditation of higher education institutions in India in 1994 and operated as an autonomous body since 2010. NBA is a full-time member of Washington Accord since 2014. It accreditates programs and not the institutes. It's very important. NBA accreditates programs, not the institutes. Hence, before applying for NBA accreditation, the concerned department should make sure that their course outcomes are well defined and serve the purpose of OBE. So, higher education institutions are classified into two categories by National Board Accreditation. Tier 1 institutes consists of IITs, NITs, central universities, state universities and autonomous institutions. These all come under Tier 1 institutions. And Tier 2 institutes consist of affiliated colleges of universities. So that comes under Tier 2. So all the educational institutions are classified into two categories, Tier 1 and Tier 2. So what is the difference between traditional education and OBE based education? In traditional education, grades based or rank based assessment, whereas in OBE, desired outcome based assessment based on stakeholders what is needed. So based on desired outcome based education assessment. In traditional, grades are derived from points on exams, activities and assignments, etc. Whereas in OBE, completion of education implies the learner has achieved said goals. In traditional education, judgment methods are taken from the previous results. Whereas in OBE, judgment methods are shaped from continuous valuation. In traditional education, summative assessment only, whereas in OBE, both informative and summative assessment. In traditional education, no assess feedback improve loop. Very important. Here in OBE education, assess feedback improve loop. Because of this loop, there will be development or progress in education compared to traditional education system. OBE is better. Following these steps. So why do we need OBE, or how OBE helps us? For faculty members, it shapes the thinking and vision of students towards a course. Faculty members will no longer feel the pressure of having to be the source of all knowledge. Teaching will become a far more creative and innovative career. So there are different levels in OBE or outcome based education. There are 4 different levels. The first one is program educational objectives, PEOs, prepared by the head of the department. What students are able to do in 3 to 4 years completion after the program with respect to professional accomplishments. Program outcomes are prepared by NBA. What students immediately are able to do after the completion of the program. And program specific outcomes are prepared by head of the department, which makes the students to realize the fact that the knowledge and techniques learned in the course has direct implication for the betterment of societies and sustainability in the near future. Last one, course outcomes. So the 4th level in OBE, prepared by faculty. What the students are able to do immediately after the completion of the course. So these are the 4 levels in OBE. So Bloom's taxonomy is a tool by which one can measure the student level of knowledge and map at what stage of ladder he exists. So by utilizing Bloom's taxonomy, students are not going to forget the information as soon as the class ends. Rather, they retain and apply the information as they continue to grow as a student and in their careers, staying one step ahead of the competition. So that is the importance of OBE. A classification of behavior learning developed by Benjamin Bloom and others, organized into 3 domains of learning. Cognitive domain, where thinking is important. Affective domain, where feel. And psychomotor domain, where one can do or apply. Okay, so these are the 3 domains that are classified by Benjamin Bloom. Okay, so we are going to discuss about cognitive domain. So in 1996, all these were changed to in 2001. Evaluation is changed to creation, synthesis is changed to evaluate, and analysis is changed to analyze, application changed to apply, comprehension has changed to understand, knowledge has changed to remember. So all these nouns are changed to verbs. So yeah, so in 2001, in Bloom's taxonomy, there are 4 levels. There are 6 levels: remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. So these are the 6 levels of Bloom's taxonomy in cognitive domain. Okay, so lower order is the remember and higher order is the create. So using Bloom's taxonomy, we can see where the student lies, in what level. Is it in remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, or? So all these levels are explained here. Create, for example, is display creative thinking and develop new concepts. Evaluate, assess effectiveness of whole concepts in relation to other variables. Analyze, interpret elements, structure, relationships between individual components. Apply, use or apply knowledge in practice or real life situations. Understand, to comprehend meaning, explain data in own words. Remember, this is the lowest order, to recall, recognize or identify concepts. So these are the 6 levels in cognitive domain. Okay, so there are definitions of these cognitive domain levels. The first one is remember, exhibit memory of previously learned material by recalling facts, terms, basic concepts and answers. understand level, one can demonstrate understanding of facts and ideas by organizing, comparing, translating, interpreting, giving descriptions, and starting main ideas. Solve problems to new situations by applying acquired knowledge, facts, techniques, and rules in a different way. Analyze, examine, and break information into parts by identifying motives or causes. Make inferences and find evidence to support generalizations. Evaluate, present and defend opinions by making judgment about information, validity of ideas, or quality of work based on a set of criteria. Create, compile information together in a different way by combining elements in a new pattern or proposing alternative solutions. So these are the Bloom's definitions of all these 5 levels in cognitive, 6 levels in cognitive domain. So these are the verbs identified by Krathwohl and Anderson under all these 6 Bloom's levels. Remember, so these are all the verbs in remember, these are all the verbs in understand, these are all the verbs in apply, these are all the verbs in analyze, and these are all the verbs in evaluate, and these are all the verbs in create. So these are all the verbs that are that come under different 6 levels of this Bloom's taxonomy. So these are also some of the verbs under these 6 levels of cognitive domain. So as program outcomes defined by NBA, so there are 12 program outcomes. So the first one is engineering knowledge, and there are 3 vital features, and second one is problem analysis, 10 vital features. Third one is PO3 is design development of solutions, 10 vital features. Fourth one is conduct investigations of complex problems, level features. Modern tool usage is 5th, and 6th one is engineer and society. 7th is environment and sustainability. 8th is ethics. 9th is individual and teamwork. 10th is communication. 11th project management and finance. And PO12 program outcome 12 is lifelong learning, which has 8 vital features. So these are the 12 program outcomes defined by NBA with these number of features. So the first PO1 is engineering knowledge, and these are the features: scientific principles and methodology, mathematical principle, own and or other engineering disciplines to integrate, support study of their own engineering discipline. So there are 3 features for PO1, and PO2 has 10 features as given here. Problem analysis is the PO2. PO3 is design and development of solutions given by 10 features. PO4 program outcome 4 is conduct investigations of complex problems, and it has 11 features. PO5 is modern tool usage, it has only 1, and PO6 is the engineer and society, it has 5 features. And PO7 and 8, PO7 is environment and sustainability, has 3 features, and PO8 is ethics given by 3 features. So and PO9 is individual and teamwork, it has 5 features. PO9 has 12 features. PO10 is communication, which has 5 vital features. PO11 is project management and finance, it has 12 features. And PO12, the last one, is lifelong learning, which has 8 features. So these are all the 12 POs defined by NBA, and with the number of features given by NBA. And this is the structure framework of OBE, where program outcomes, then teaching learning, that goes to assessment evaluation, and then again revise. So basically feedback and outcomes. So and there will be improvement of the programs, courses, and then feedback, and then so it will be a loop, as we discussed in the beginning. Differences between traditional and OBE. So there is a presence of assess, feedback, and improve loop. So this is a structure of OBE, and because of which there will be improvement and development of course, program, and hence institute. So now the second part of the OBE is course description of applied physics. So the first is a course overview of this applied physics course. The main aim of this course is to promote understanding of fundamental knowledge in physics needed for the future technological advances. The concepts covered are in the fields of solid state physics, modern physics, superconductors, and nanoscience. So this knowledge helps to develop the ability to apply principles in many advanced technological sectors such as nanotechnology, optical fiber communication, and quantum technology. So this is the course overview of this applied physics, and this is the course syllabus. Module 1 is crystal structures, and module 2 is quantum mechanics. Module 3 is lasers and fiber optics. Module 4 is magnetic and superconducting properties, materials. Module 5 is nanotechnology. So we have 5 modules in this applied physics course. So what are the course objectives? So course objectives, the students will try to learn fundamental concepts needed to explain a crystal structure in terms of atom positions, unit cell, and crystal structures. So this is the first course objective of applied physics. And the second one is basic. Students will try to learn basic formulations in wave mechanics for the evolution of energy levels and quantization of energies for a particle in a potential box with the help of mathematical description. The third one is the students will try to learn the metrics of optoelectronic components, lasers, optical fiber communication, and be able to incorporate them into systems of optimal performance. The fourth objective is the students will try to learn the appropriate magnetic, superconducting, and nanomaterials required for various engineering applications. So these are the course objectives of applied physics. The basic formula of a course outcome is the student should be able to plus behavior plus resulting evidence. So this is the course outcome formula. So the 6 course outcomes for this course, the first one, course outcome 1 is use the general rules of indexing of directions and planes in lattices to identify the crystal systems and the previous lattices. That is the first course outcome. Second course outcome is extend the principle of dual nature of matter and Schrodinger wave equation to a particle enclosed in simple systems. CO3 course outcome 3 is analyze the concepts of laser with normal light in terms of mechanism for applications in different fields and scientific practices. Course outcome 4 comprehend the knowledge on functionality of components in optical fiber communication system by using the basics of signal propagation, attenuation, and dispersion. The 5th course outcome is gain knowledge on properties of magnetic and superconducting materials suitable for engineering application. The 6th course outcome is formulate the principal factors, fabrication, characterization techniques, and applications of nanomaterials. So these are the 6 course outcomes of applied physics course. Program outcomes. So the first program so how do we map these course outcomes to program outcomes? So the first program outcome 1, engineering knowledge has high strength 3, and it is assessed by midterm exams, quiz, or AAT. PO2 program outcome 2 is also mapped with a strength 2, and it is assessed by midterm quiz and alternative assessment test. PO4 is also mapped and with a strength 1, and it is assessed by alternative assessment test. So PSO1 to this information technology department, IT department, and yeah, so we have mapped this map COs with POs and PSOs to information technology IT department. So this is the mapping. So CO1 and CO2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So CO1 is mapped to PO1 and PO2. CO2 is mapped to PO1, 2, and 4. Where so strength is very less for PO4, which is 1. So very less strength. And CO4 is also mapped to PO4 as well as 1, 2. So with a less strength, so PO4 is very less strength because that is investigations. Okay. And then this, yeah. So this is the strength given here. And this is the percentage of key competencies, total count of key competencies, and percentage of key competencies given here. So CO1 is having 100% key competencies with PO1, and as you go to PO4, see that it is reduced to 20. Okay. So and then course articulation matrix, CO, PO, PSO mapping. So if you have 0 to 5% no correlation, and 5 to 40% low, and 40 to 60 you have moderate, and 60 above we have substantial or high correlation. So yeah, so here we have given course articulation matrix for this course. So yeah, And evaluation methodology. So assessment methodology direct, you have a midterm exam and semester exam lab, and you have concept videos and assignments. And indirect assessment will be given by end semester feedback, OBE feedback, and mini project. Yeah, OBE feedback. So these are some of the textbooks I've used and references books for the applied physics course. And to summarize, I have discussed first what is OBE, and why do we need this outcome based education, and how OBE can help us. And then I have discussed the course description of applied physics course. Thank you.